Vietnamese coffee culture. Little chairs on the sidewalk, watching the world go by. Is there a better way to spend some time?
What coffee do you have there, Steph?
I have Caphe Suada, which is coffee with condensed milk. And if you're in Vietnam, this is the staple. This is what you're often going to get served. And it is delicious. Look at all that ice. That's because you're meant to sit on it for many hours. Don't rush your coffee. They never rush you off here. It's a real culture here in this city.
So join us as we dive into Vietnam's crazy coffee culture and see if we can handle some of the weird concoctions, coffee combinations they have on offer in this country. Let's get to it.
But before we do, let's give you some fun facts. Vietnam is the second largest exporter of coffee in the world, right after Brazil. But Vietnamese coffee is mostly the Robusta variety. You'll find Robusta in Nescafe and also in a lot of milk-based drinks. Also your frappes, things like that, that's what it's good for.
And the reason it's good for those dessert-based drinks is because it's a stronger, more bitter bean than the usual Arabica.
With the abundance of coffee in this country, they've gone crazy with what they'll put in it.
And believe me, you won't believe what they put in their coffee in this country. Blows your mind.
So let's drink this up and then go see what some of those combinations are. This is the best egg coffee in all of Saigon.
It all started in 1946.
During the French War, up in Hanoi, there was a milk shortage. So barista at a famous hotel, he had all these customers that wanted their creamy, delicious lattes, but there was no milk. So he started trying different ingredients, putting other things in, and nothing ever seemed to work until he stumbled upon eggs. It made it creamy and delicious, and that is how egg coffee was born, and now it is absolutely everywhere. Don't be thinking it's scrambled eggs on your coffee either. It is something much different. Guys, the egg coffee has arrived, and this is decadent and more like a dessert. Look at how much there is on top of this creamy, eggy goodness. Wow, it is so rich. So rich you can barely get to the coffee. Oh, I'm having to keep on stirring and bringing it, and wow. Okay, I think I've got some coffee here, so let's take a bite. Oh, let's take a drink, a bite. I'm not sure what to call it. That reminds me of a hot, creamy tiramisu, actually. It is so rich. The coffee is really strong, but there's so little of it that really it just adds to the creamy richness of those eggs. And that is definitely not scrambled or fried eggs on your coffee. So this, I can barely say it's a morning coffee because it just tastes like a dessert. If you come to Vietnam, I don't care where you go in the country, you absolutely have to try this one. That is so good. I have an egg
like
coffee
kids
mustache.
with Milo.
That is amazing. What a decadent drink. You have to try it. Don't let the name turn you off. It is the best invention ever.
All right, guys, my turn to try it. Let's go. After all, I'm the dessert freak, right? Oh my God, that is delicious. And I was just talking to the manager about how they make this creamy, decadent mixture. And they use egg yolks. It's only the yolk, not the white. They mix it, blend it gently, like you would a meringue, with sugar and a little bit of honey they use too, which surprised me, for up to 10 minutes per cup. And this is what makes it incredibly smooth, makes it into a stiffish meringue, and that way it doesn't cook on your coffee. A lot of work goes into it. She was also telling us how many cups a day do they sell, Steph?
So just in this one shop, they sell about 500 cups of egg coffee a day, and they've got 4 branches here in Saigon. And they said that in the beginning it was quite difficult. It was hard to sell this to foreigners because they just think eggs are cooking on their coffee. But now this place is always packed, and you can see that it's really caught on. Everyone knows that when you go to Vietnam, egg coffee is a thing, and more people are willing to give it a try.
This branch too, Little Hanoi Yersin, they also do breakfasts if you're interested. So you don't just have to come for an egg coffee, you can also come and have breakfast.
And anytime you buy a hot drink, you also get this cold drink with it. Here it's got a very nice cinnamon taste, so this is actually one of my favorite places to have the cold kind of tea that they bring along with your coffee.
So I guess one of the questions is, does it taste eggy? Well, it doesn't really. If anything, it tastes a little bit tiramisu-like, with maybe a slight-ish caramelly egg taste. What do you think, Steph?
Yeah, well, as we said before, it's kind of like a meringue. So when you have meringue, it's not eggy, or it shouldn't be eggy.
Yeah.
So I'd say whenever this is done well, you don't think that you have eggs on there at all. I would never guess.
And because it's black coffee under there, it's quite strong. Especially when you drink more of the egg first, and then you're left with just a little egg and a lot of coffee. It's quite a charge.
And this gave Vietnam license to experiment with all kinds of different ingredients in their coffee. And you won't believe what they decided to put in it. So now, let's take you and show you another odd kind of coffee.
Alright guys, heading to the next one.
Yep. Right here next to Ben Thanh Market. We heard that there's a good place around here, so if you're here visiting Ho Chi Minh City, this is very, very close to where you might be hanging out as a tourist.
It is. Almost everyone goes to Ben Thanh, so...
No matter what you think about it, most people go there.
Here, Steph.
Do you Caphe avocado coffee?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, how many?
One.
One avocado coffee. How do I say it? Cafe ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just one more.
Yeah, just one.
75%.
Thank you. Come in.
This might be the one I am the most excited to show you because for me it was the strangest whenever I heard about it. It's called Cafe Ba. Tell me if I said that right, but she did understand me eventually, and that is avocado coffee. Blew my mind, but actually give it a try. You have to give it a try. They use avocado in all kinds of things that might seem a little strange to Westerners. They have it in ice cream. They often have it as a sweet dessert. And I've even seen them eat half of it with the pit taken out and condensed milk put in the middle. So here, and in a lot of Asia actually, it's a lot more of a sweet than a savory. This place is right near Ben Thanh Market. As I said, it's kind of like right behind it or beside it, depending what part you're coming through. So if you've been doing some hot and heavy shopping and you're feeling a bit thirsty, it's a lovely little cafe to come in and freshen up. Nice aircon, lots of smoothies and stuff, but try the avocado coffee.
So the guys have got the avocado in the blender here. Incredible. Gonna put avocado with coffee. Wow. Oh, you're putting the coffee in? A shot of espresso?
Yes.
Just a little bit, huh?
Yes.
Not too much?
You want more?
A little bit more, maybe, yeah. Okay, okay. All right, and we'll put the avocado on top. Oh, just dump it straight in. Nothing magic about that. What did you mix with the avocado? Some condensed milk or sugar?
Fresh milk.
Fresh milk, a little bit of fresh milk.
Yeah.
So no sweet.
Yeah.
And here it is. Come in.
Cool. So you can see the avocado at the top. You can see the espresso at the bottom. And we'll see what this tastes like. She said that there was no condensed milk in it, only fresh milk. So I wouldn't think it would be that sweet. We'll see though. I've had this once before and it was quite sweet. So maybe this one's made a little bit differently. I can't wait to try it again. It's been a while. There's still sugar in the coffee.
Oh,
I
is
put
it?
my straw clear down and I got some of that coffee. The coffee's very sweet. So let's get some more of the avocado. Oh, that's a rich avocado. My goodness, that makes it so creamy. It's a really nice avocado. I'd say this is a high quality drink actually. The one I had was a bit iffy before, but this is high quality avocado in there. I really like the mixture.
I'll grab me a straw.
Nope. Now Susan has never tried this.
I've never tried avocado coffee,
So we
guys.
will give it, oops, that's the wrong way.
Great.
So give it a try.
So I've got my own straw here, I'm glad to say. There's a drink of this. Wow, the avocado is a creamy base, isn't it? There is sugar in the coffee, definitely, thank heavens though. I gotta say, it's a little bit hard to stop drinking it. I was surprised, I kept going.
It's a little bit addictive.
It's a little bit like coffee custard, I would say. I'm not getting much coffee in my straw though, let's see.
I think I saw all the coffee disappear with that one.
That is really good, guys. It's hard to stop chugging on this.
I'm not sure I'm going to get to try anymore. I think Susan's got this one in the bag. As always in Vietnam, come for coffee with an open mind, because this, for us, at least as foreigners here, this does not make sense. My mouth and my taste bud says it totally makes sense. It is a really delicious drink and quite refreshing too if it's a hot day, which it always is here in Ho Chi Minh City. It's quite refreshing and a nice way to have coffee.
It's something different, isn't it? It's
Um,
quite filling.
This is like a meal. It's not really like a drink. And there doesn't look like there's a lot of coffee in it, but Vietnamese coffee is really strong. So
It's those Robusta beans.
it will still have you buzzing at the end of it. That is good.
And that was 75 though, so $3 US,
$3
so not cheap.
Not super cheap. It could be also because it's right near Ben Thanh Market. You might be able to find it cheaper at other places. But as a tourist here, this is really handy just to stop by.
All right, what's next?
Well, we'll let you know in a few minutes.
And all these coffee shops we've been visiting are walkable here in D1.
Yeah, so if you're here as a tourist, you're probably staying in D1. So we decided to show you all these different coffee shops here in D1 with all these specialty coffees. You can find them other places too, but if you want to try them all in one place, D1 is a good place to start.
Yep, and we're just walking past the City Hall here, one of the most beautiful buildings in town. Beautiful flowers out here at the moment. Gorgeous. We're just walking past the famous Ho Chi Minh Memorial. Let's go in here. A lot of tourists here, of course. We'll just nick in here and give you a look. Don't walk on the garden. That wouldn't be appreciated. So if you don't know, Ho Chi Minh was the leader of the Communist Party here, or the Socialist Party here in Vietnam, and he is most famous for reuniting Vietnam, defeating the Americans in the Vietnam War. Alright guys, so this next place we're going to show you is in the Art Arcade. If you can't find it, it does say it's difficult to find online. Put in Air France, and it's directly across the road from Air France here in District 1. And the name of this place is Espresso Bar La Caphe. And it's in this awesome little tunnel with a lot of local art. Art Arcade, and I think we have to go up some stairs here. So, yep, there's a number of places in here, and yep, that's hidden away like all gems. And as we come up to the second floor, here we have it, and it is the place I thought it was. It seems to have changed its name. Hello. Hi. Yeah.
Okay. In the menu.
Thanks.
Take a look, and we will have a seat in there for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're making a video of the different coffees here in Vietnam.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So they have salted coffee here. What else are we looking for?
Yeah, we have not. You just take a look around the menu. Yeah.
Coconut. Oh, there's lemonade coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lemonade coffee. We might have to try that one too, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pina colada.
fin colada.
Pina colada, yes.
So fin colada is made with coconut,
A
banana,
little bit of coconut, not too much.
not too much.
More like a pineapple one.
Pineapple and coffee.
Yeah, pineapple and coffee.
Wow, okay. We might be here a while, guys. What do you think, Steph?
That I see here is thin coconut as well. So we actually came for a salted coffee and a coconut coffee, but there are so many more here. Who knows what we'll show you? You guys are getting a bonus coffee because we didn't expect to come across lemonade coffee. We couldn't resist. But the main thing we came here for was salted coffee. So we got that, but then we've also got a lemonade coffee to show you.
Can't believe it, eh?
They have so many interesting concoctions here. If you want to really go out in left field, this is the perfect place to come because they had fin colada and all kinds of things for you to try. So if you're not going for a certain kind of like coffee that's kind of famous in Vietnam, this is the perfect place to see them actually experimenting with everything in coffee.
Yeah, fin colada. And he said
colada.
it's mostly pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple with coffee. Who knew? But you know what? I bet it's amazing.
And the coffees have arrived.
They look amazing.
Yeah.
So how do you make salted coffee?
So the salted coffee is like with the milk coffee. So it had a little bit combination of the fresh milk and condensed milk with a little cream. And the thing is that we add the salt straight to the cup. So it's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be bitter, it's gonna be very salty.
So the salt is in the cream.
No, it's
in the
it's
coffee.
salt, it's in the coffee.
It's in the coffee.
It's mixed in that, and there's no cream here. There's a different version of this. This is a little bit true to the origin.
Okay.
So just the coffee, milk, and the salt. Because it came from the central Vietnam. They said the whole seaside, and they can grow nothing much, but they have a lot of salt.
Okay.
And they're the bored area in Vietnam, so they flavor not so the coffee and everything with fruit. It's gonna be salty than the other areas. So this is where this came from, and this came from the old capital is Caphe. And yes, it's true to the origin. There's some other version, like it's ice cream, like we can drink with the salt, everything else, but this is truly origin.
So this one is an original salted
Yeah.
Coffee.
And the thing you see here is a coffee foam.
coffee
Yeah,
foam.
So
Oh.
it's not the cream, so you have to mix it very little bit. We make it for beautiful for layer, but for the drink you have to mix it very well before you drink it.
Okay, thank you.
And is this just your own idea?
Yeah,
Here?
yeah.
Okay.
Here. So the lemonade is house made. It's not just store box anything. So enjoy that. And we make with the honey as well, coffee honey.
Oh,
Coffee honey as well. Wow.
we'll be back.
Thank you. Well, Steph,
This looks beautiful. Wow.
The
What-
presentation's
the
nice.
presentation's amazing here. And so I guess with the salted coffee, you're meant to mix it all up because all the flavors go in there. And as he said, this is the original kind of way to make it. There are a lot of variations of everything now. And this is their own lemonade. So I can't wait to try everything.
yeah, let's do it.
Let's
All
do it.
right, so let's start with the salted coffee, eh? Because the
Yeah.
other one might be refreshing. So take
Okay.
it, and yep.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, am I trying it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I think I need to mix it up.
Yep,
So I
you
guess
need
I'm
to
mixing
mix
it up
it.
with
Yep.
this. Oh, it's iced. There's ice in there.
Careful, don't spill it.
Okay, try not to spill. All right, I guess I just try it then.
Yeah,
It
there you
looks
go.
beautiful. Oh, you can really taste the salt. It's very salty. It's interesting how he said that food in like Hue will have a lot more salt because here in the south it's a lot sweeter. They like their sugar.
Yeah, but it's salty because of the salination of the soil. Other
Yeah.
things don't grow there.
Yes, so they just have a lot of salt. So, super creamy. I guess because of the way it's made, but that tastes almost like a caramel. I can get some tones of caramel in there, which is really interesting. But you can definitely taste in the sweet, the salty. It's the most interesting taste I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would go together so well because it is quite salty while also being quite sweet. But it's making me salivate. I want some more. You have to try this.
I will. That looks good, doesn't it? Oh yeah. That's in a way almost like a cold caramel macchiato. That's quite delicious. That's almost another dessert cafe coffee, but you can taste the salt, eh?
Definitely.
Like it's caramel, but it is salty too.
Like salted caramel. It does automatically go together, doesn't it? But there is a caramel, so it's just the way it's made.
Wow, salted caramel is so popular these days. So yeah, salted caramel, basically coffee. Very nice. All right, push it aside.
Yep.
Let's cleanse the palate with
Yes.
some water.
Let's not fill up on that one.
Very nice.
And this is another beautifully presented drink.
Yeah.
I mean, they really have it down here. And if you're interested in having a full coffee experience with everything like explained, they have another branch of this that you can go and you can have a coffee experience, they call it. And they will tell you how to make a thin coffee. You'll learn how to make an egg coffee and some other concoctions as well. So if you're interested in that, look up La Caphe. This is the place that you would come. All right, I guess I mix this up again.
Oh, taste the lemonade
Taste the lemonade
first.
first, house-made lemonade.
And then I guess it depends on the trouble sort.
It's already got a coffee taste to it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
a
that's
little
very
taste.
refreshing.
I think that we work on
It's like a salted lemonade.
Yeah. Mix it up.
Yep, mix it up.
Okay, I think I'll take the mint out.
Yep.
So I can mix it up properly. So interesting. That is so interesting. I thought it looked like there was just a little bit of lemonade. So I thought whenever I mixed it up, it would mostly be a coffee taste with just a hint of lemonade. I'd say it's almost the opposite. Let me pull my straw up a bit more and see if I get something different further up. Yeah, I still need to mix it some more. That's a lovely balance. It's a lovely balance of kind of the tartness of lemon with a coffee. I did not believe that that would work, but it is refreshing. It's almost like it almost refreshes you like an iced tea or something. But yeah, you gotta try it.
All right, guys, let's give it a go. Not getting much coffee, I have to say too. Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? I'm not as keen on it as the salted coffee, I have to say. But the lemonade's really nice. I'd come in for their lemonade. I'm not sure I'd have this again. It's a bit strange for my taste buds. Maybe not sweet enough.
Feeling a bit over caffeinated and shaky, but we're not done yet. Let's see what other concoctions we can find.
Righto, guys. So this next one is a famous chain coffee shop here in Vietnam called Caphe. Steph.
Yeah, this is like a Viet Cong themed cafe. So they have some sort of remnants from the war, and the waiters and waitresses, they're dressed in green, and it has a really famous type of coffee that we're going to show you now.
And there it is straight ahead. We've got Cat Nat below it. That's another chain coffee shop here in Vietnam. We're actually going to the one above called Caphe there. Let's get across the road. Very busy on the weekends. All young Vietnamese come out for their coffee. You'll find them sitting in coffee shops all over the city. So we go in the art gallery entrance here and up the stairs. There's several of these kind of art galleries in Vietnam that head. Taking photos and filming inside the apartment is prohibited. Okay, we'll turn it off.
Here we have it. This is what they're famous for. Coc d'Or Cafe. So, coconut ice cream. Sorry, coconut coffee. Tastes like coconut ice cream. Ooh, busy.
It's always busy.
I think we just go upstairs.
Hello. Hi. Hello, xin chào. Very busy in here. The girls hard at work. Hello. And here's some of the greens that you can buy if you want to join the team here. Yes.
The half table.
Here? Okay. Drink bottles. Oh, nice t-shirt. Da Nang, Saigon, Vong Tao. It's a bag, not a t-shirt. It's a bag. Okay. Oh, okay. So all the cities in Vietnam, we have Da Nang. They're all Da Nangs, are they? Hanoi, yes. One of my favorites. Okay, thank you.
The first cafe, the first Cong Cafe, opened in 2007 on Caphe Street in Hanoi. And it was just a little cafe back then. Now it has erupted and spread all over the country. There are so many Cong cafes here in Saigon, and this is the most central of them.
And the coffee has arrived.
If you come to Cong, we highly recommend you get this coconut coffee. And this is our next recommendation when you are in Vietnam. So this is coconut milk and coffee blended with ice. Oh, so creamy. This is like another dessert coffee. So, my goodness, I feel like you get a lot of dessert coffees here in Vietnam. And once again, it doesn't look like there's a lot of coffee in there, but it's strong. And that coconut milk, so creamy, so delicious. And because it's ice blended, it's perfect for a city like Saigon, where you work up a sweat out there on the streets.
And my turn, guys. I don't know how I'm hanging in there. But I have to admit, this is one of the easier coffees to drink if you're a little unsure of what dessert coffee is like.
As Susan said, some of the other types of coffee may have scared you away, but this one, who wouldn't think that coconut milk would go with coffee? I think it is definitely a no-brainer. So good. Coconut coffee done.
Well guys, I hope you like this look at these coffees, these mind-blowing, these taste bud explosive coffees here in Vietnam.
Some of them sound downright weird, but one thing we can assure you, every coffee that we tried was delicious. So just give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You have a coffee you don't like, but Vietnamese, they know how to mix their flavors. And so most of the places we looked, they're in District 1. If you're a tourist here, you can easily get all these coffees. Maybe not in one day. I feel a little shaky by the end, which is how I'm feeling, but you can try them all and then some. All right, guys, we're Girls on the Loose. Catch you next time.